Welcome. This is Susan with Susan's Learning Connection. I am passionate about empowering students and parents to soar with reading. Thanks for joining me. Welcome back to Susan's Learning Connection. Today I have a quick tip about the blending drill that we include in a reading lesson. So I've done your visual drill, auditory drill. This is the third drill. Again, it can be quick, take a little bit longer, especially as students learn more of their letters and sounds. So we're going to take the basic letters they know, only the letters that have been explicitly taught as to know what sounds are spelled out with those letters, and we are going to blend them together. We can use real words and what we call nonsense words. So I'm going to show you both. So this is a blending board with the University of Florida Institute for Literacy, or Literacy Institute. I will link it in the YouTube description. I will also link it in my newsletter. If you click on these three lines, when you pull it up, you can choose whatever you have covered. So if you've only covered basic consonants and vowels, maybe you've covered magic E, we can click on that. So you can choose individually if you've just covered a few, or you can choose all. Maybe you've covered all of these. You can choose blends. What have you covered? So you choose what's up. We're just going to start with the basic today. So I have none on all of these except for this one. And I am just going to choose a few to show you. So these are my choices. That's what my student has learned, let's say. So I'm going to choose the beginning letter, a vowel, and an ending letter. And the student decodes the word by blending each sound. B, e, d, bed. Now we're going to change the word. B, et, bet. B, at, bat. W, at, wet. W, et, wet. W, ed, wed. T, tud. Nonsense word, but we practice our sounds. That's a basic blending drill. That's what it looks like using this blending board. So this is a blending drill using the regular old cards that we have, our phonogram cards, so our letter cards. And these are the pop sockets that you get. See, just screws right on. These are the pop sockets you can get at the dollar store. They go on the back of your phone, you know, to hold your phone. Kids love them because they make that popping sound. So you would tap each sound. At, pat. We're going to manipulate the sounds here. So student pulls them up, gets them doing some other movement. At, mat. While the student's pulling them up, you manipulate, choose a different one. Ab, mab. That's one way, and here's yet one more. So yet another way would be you have your letter cards out yet again. And I'm going to move my picture over here so you can see them. So the letter cards are out, phonogram cards, and this is just a fuzzy mat. I got it at Michael's. It's with the craft stuff, super cheap. Use a piece of carpet you have around, whatever texture your kiddo likes. Every kid likes a different kind of texture. So, tib, we blend it together. Again, the adult changes the word. Ib, mib, again, ab, mab. And you practice all the different sound combinations that your student or child knows. So the great thing about a blending drill is the adult can create whatever words, real or nonsense. We use nonsense words to practice our sounds. And the further you get along, the more you need to know when certain sounds come. So when do I use CK? When do I use just C? When do I use just K? And so knowing all of those is where having a scope and sequence, having a curriculum that follows an Orton-Gillingham approach is helpful. So I hope these tips are helpful to you. I will share more in my newsletter on my social media. Feel free to follow, and I will link things in the YouTube description in my newsletter and share more next week. So sign up for my newsletter if you are getting those free tips, and I'll see you soon. Thanks.